Hey y'all, Countryman. Done me a short food haul. We're going to do it all together. I went down to the local place where you buy your plants and everything. It's a roadside stand, and they wanted $2.69 a pound for cucumbers, and I wasn't going to pay for it. And I went to my local grocery store. They wanted 79 cents a pound for cucumbers, and I wasn't going to pay for it. But I talked to the manager, and he's a good guy. I talked to the produce manager first, then he went and talked to the main man, and they cut me a deal. For 64 cents a pound, I got big old honking cucumbers. And I bought 40 pounds of them, a whole box sitting over here on the floor. What I'm going to do, I got my cucumbers. I got me a quart jar. I had olives in this, but I've used it for several things. I made my homemade chow chow or kimchi in this. And I bought me some pickling spice. And I got me an onion. And over here, I got my ginseng chilies. These are 60,000 Scoville units, which is approximately 3 times harder than a jalapeno. On the front porch, I got me some early girl tomatoes, and serranos, and then they were out of jalapenos, so I went to the grocery store and they had jalapeno plants down there. So there's going to be a bucket gardening video coming up just as soon as I can get a camera to go outside and do it. But I also bought me some fresh dill. Where in the world is my... Oh. I bought me some fresh dill, and
We got some fleet down to the lost city.
go back to TV DVD. I'm still recording. I'm sorry about that. Had a cucumber laying on my remote control. But I bought me some fresh dill. I'm going to put that in here, and my pickling spice and my ginseng chilies. I've got garlic powder. I don't have garlic. I'm going to put the onions, and I'm going to start slicing these up. I'm going to do it in hamburger slices, probably about an 1/8 inch thick. And when I get this jar about half full and start putting my ingredients in it, I'll get back to you. We're going to see how this turned out. This is not pickling. This is lactose fermentation of the pickles. There's going to be no vinegar in it. All it is salt, water, and your spices. So it's going to take about probably a week or two with this big 1-gallon jar. And we're going to check it out and see if it works. First time ever doing pickles. You're going to be my guinea pig. Hey y'all, I'm back at it. I just got this deal from the garden center, and they say you can just stick it in there, but what I'm going to do, I'll show you. I'm going to rub this and get the juices flowing and tear it up a little bit, and oh man, does that smell good. But I'm going to put that right in the center of my jar here. I've got a full onion. I just sliced it all about a 1/4 inch thick. Let me finish slicing up the rest of this onion here. And I'm just, chunking it. You can cut it up any way you want. You want it thin? Fine. I want pretty good sized pieces because these onions are going to, they're going to pickle too. Believe it or not. Now, we'll reach over here. I'm gonna grab my garlic powder. So what we got now is probably 2 sprigs of dill, a whole onion, cucumbers to fill the jar with. I'm taking off the thing of garlic powder. I should be using garlic, not garlic powder. But what I'm going to do is just kind of, I'll tell you in just a second how much I'm going to put in there. About 2 tablespoons. Countryman, you didn't even measure it. Trust me, I'm an expert. Now the garlic powder is going to turn your brine cloudy. Deal with it. If you use garlic, it will not. Now it's telling me to use about 3 tablespoons of the pickling spice. There's 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. 3 tablespoons. And I'm dropping it all over. And in case I mixed up, 3 tablespoons. And now we've got to move our camera because it's sitting on top of my 10 cig chilies. So you guys are just going to hold on for the ride here just a second. Now these bad boys came from my prepper angel out in California. I may have people try these, so I'm not going to go overboard. But I am going to do it enough. There's 1 chili, 2.5, 3. Let's go 4 dry chilies. No, they're not hot. So I'm going to set my jar down here. I'm going to try to fan back down here and show you the board. Dropping everything. I was given a tripod and I gave it away. But always cut your ends off. One of them's a stem and the other one, the flower end of your cucumber, has enzymes in it. And it will make your cucumbers go bad. And this is what I'm doing. I don't know what I've done with a butcher knife, but now I'm using this razor blade. It don't matter. They're both clean. As long as I don't take off a finger. And this is what I come up with. They're approximately 1/4 inch thick. And what I'm doing, I'm getting the smaller diameter cucumbers. Take off the ends every time. They will mess up your pickles. And I'm going to finish filling this jar up. Believe it or not, that's a gallon jar, and so far I'm going to have 4 cucumbers in here, and I'll bet money that it don't hold 6. So here's 2 more. Let's reach down here and see what we're doing on the jar. I said earlier in the video it was a quart jar. It ain't. It's a gallon jar. The countryman, you said you was going to put a brine on this and you didn't show us how to make it. You're right, I didn't. But I'll show you the results here in a minute. You want to leave this about an inch from the top, just like you would with anything else you're canning, because it's going to do funky things and get all crazy when she starts fermenting a little bit. On the top of this, that's just about right there. I got about an inch of headspace. On the top of this, I am going to put a piece of plastic sack. I've even got a rubber band here on my arm, and poke one hole in it. In a gallon jug of water, I put approximately a cup of salt. You want this to taste like seawater, pretty much. That's all we do to it. I got my chilies in there, I got my onion, I got my dill, I got my cucumbers, and the pickling spice and salt water. You want your pickles covered. I'm going to bring it right up to the neck of the jar here where the threads start. Later on, I am going to find something. I'll probably get a wide mouth jar lid to hold these pickles down under the brine, and maybe put a little rock on it or something. You know what I can do? I just figured something out. We're going to get us a big cucumber. Hey, I forgot one. We got us a big cucumber. We got a big chunk. I'm going to set that right there on top. Maybe put that one down in there. Now that one's going to work. I just put one chunk of cucumber right there on top. And you can put the lid on it. Do not tighten this thing down. If you tighten this down, let me get up here where you can see me, my ugly, beautiful face. If you tighten this all the way down tight, that jar will explode on you. Take it and just set it on there. And that is all you do. And I have got me a good jar of fermented pickles going. It's that simple. You don't have... if you wanted to fire it up and make it go faster, you can get the probiotic pills to put in here. And if you wanted to, but you really don't have to. And that's what I got going for my pickles right now. This is going to start fermenting. It's going to bubble. You'll see bubbles. You'll see bubbles coming up the sides of the jar. You'll know that it's fermenting. After about 4 or 5 days, taste it. If it tastes like a pickle, you're done. Put it in the fridge. If it needs to go a little longer, they're going to start tasting like pickles, because I got the dill, the pickle spices in there, and the dill and everything else. And you can leave these in a jar. Once they do their lactose fermentation and everything, all the good bacteria will be in there and no bad bacteria. And the good bacteria comes out of the air. So hopefully there was a few of them that got in there, still left on the cucumbers and everything. I rinsed them, but I did not wash them. And this is what I got for my pickles. Get a little closer view of you there. And that's looking good. Got everything in there the way I'm supposed to. And what I'm going to do now is I got one tomato left. I got cucumbers. I got a big box of cucumbers left. Luckily, I love them. I can eat 6 or 8 today per day. And I'm going to have a cucumber party. Countryman out for now. I'll give you an update on this in about a week or so, and we'll see what she looks like. Just remember, if I can do it, anybody can. God bless.